Hello there out there, and I'm here with Gabriela. Gabriela, hello, Gabriela.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm very well today.
Good. So you're going to talk about what is it you're going to talk about? We did have a little chats beforehand, but I just wanted you to mention it because you'll get it right.
Yes, so I would like to talk more about finding your truth and master your emotions, and that would be a great, and also a little bit around the manifestation.
Okay, that's. I mean, this is a total different thing we've never talked about before, so it's going to be quite interesting. Now, it's not to do with hypnosis or anything like that. This is how does it actually work?
No, it's not a hypnosis, no, but the kind of the things we are all the time in the in the hypnotic state.
Yeah.
So, but my talk won't be about any hypnosis, about any kind of the manipulation. Even is that kind of the manipulation, but you can manipulate your emotion in the right way.
Yeah.
Instead of just only using that manipulation for the wrong way. What I
Okay.
like to say.
Okay. So what do you actually do then?
Okay, so I'm intuitive life coach.
Yeah.
That's my base, my foundation. Actually, my foundation is a personal training, so much more in the fitness industry. But I'm still doing that stuff as well. So
Right.
I've got lots of profession. But the intuitive life coaching, and I'm NLP therapist. I'm also biofield clearing energy therapist, and also I'm doing another things like kind of the. It's not called past life regression, but I can, through the NLP
Yeah.
program, I can just only take you back and change your past, so your future will be looks much more brighter.
Okay, so you can take them, you can regress them back to find out, and,
Yeah.
from this you can then find out perhaps why they are the way they are, or why they're acting the way they are, because you can go back and you can find out where all these things have started from.
That's correct. That's definitely like that. So we are slowly, step by step. So I'm not going straight away, jumping into the course, but I'm just only slowly, gradually, I'm just only clearing out the emotions. Like, for example, if somebody been rejected in the past and they didn't know where's that come from, but
Yeah.
they've got the issue with the relationship. But the relationship is like a festival with themselves, but they not blaming, of course, themselves, but they're blaming others, like a spouse or people around it or friends. So when we're going to take them, we need to clear it out that emotions. So like they never been maybe seen when they were a child, they never been heard, and that kind of the emotion was suppressed in their childhood. So we need to go back, but much more deeper is like going to the past, like an ancestor. If somebody believe in the reincarnation, that mean you come here on the planet Earth so many times, several times. That also that past lives impacting the present life.
Okay, and also those bad emotions as well, anger and things like that. You also help people with that, don't you?
Yes, but I'm not calling the bad emotions. The bad is like a frequency. That's the word of the energy, which one lowering your vibration in your body.
Okay.
So you have. I'm calling that uncomfortable feeling inside you, which one disturbing your whole life.
Yeah.
So yeah. So when they've got a like low vibration emotion inside them, I'm capable and I'm holding actually the space in the quantum field, them to heal themselves. Because I'm not healing them, they are healing themselves. But they need to really want and need to heal themselves. They need to have enough. They need to just only be totally crushed and have, I've got enough. And now I'm going.
Okay, how does this process actually work? Do you use crystals or do you use movement?
I'm using the crystals. I'm using lots of spiritual tools. So at the moment, what I'm using, I'm doing the Egyptian tools.
Yeah.
So I'm doing lots of pendulum, biotensor, and the crystals as well. And then I'm also adding the shamanic stuff. So which is only doing lots of movement and lots of clearing. Like just also we're only using the fire, the 5 elements. Yeah, and the mostly. Like you mentioned at the beginning, it's not they're not going to the hypnotic states, but definitely at some point of the session, you can feel it, that kind of the state.
So
Like,
you go into a trance.
that kind of the things, yeah.
So and then how long does it work? I mean, how long are your workshops?
Then my workshop, okay, because I'm just only running the workshop, I'm running the sessions, so mostly, but I would like to begin from the session. So my session is like if somebody got a really rush, I not recommended the rush because like when you're rushing, you're not going much more deeper, and you couldn't receive it what you're supposed to receive it from the session.
Yeah.
So 1 hour is a minimum, but 2 hours is fantastic to go. But you need to go few more sessions. No, just only one session, 3, 6 session, and then you will be completely free at the moment. But you need to put the work on it.
Okay.
Because I would like to articulate something if I can.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the people thinking, oh, I have that session or one session, and they just only think, oh yes, I'm rid of the, for example, anger issue. It's not really like that, because at the end of the session, because also I'm working with the angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, I'm channeling those information. And they recommend it all the time to the people which are coming to my session. Okay, you need to do this and this for at least 7 days. And when you come to the session and you're saying, okay, I'm rid of the anger, so that anger is completely off. It's not really like that, because you need to put work on it.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, that anger would like to come back, and you will be triggered by some people from outside.
So what you do is you do like say a month, so people come back to you once a week, and then they have to carry on working at home.
Oh yeah.
Then to continue, otherwise it's just going to come back. So you give them the tools, you teach them, you give them the tools to go forward with this. But obviously sometimes they do have to come back for a bit of a top up session. And are there always like new methods and things like that you can use as well?
Yes, so that's between. So I recommend every 2 weeks, come back every 2 weeks, because that process is like a 2 weeks integration.
Yeah.
The old self with the new self. That's mean the old energy with the new energy, and other things like a unhappiness with the happiness. So the people will know what I'm talking about. So kind of the affirmation, meditation, even the simple things, getting up early in the morning and just do something with yourself. And they're looking in the mirror if they've got an issue around the self-love. And just saying, I love myself, or that kind of the things. So they're going to receive it. And also they can receive it my book, which one is full of the tools, the spiritual tools, and they can read it. So I've got plenty of stuff to give them straight away if they need it.
That's fantastic. It's such a new thing. I mean, I've never heard of it. I mean, obviously, we've heard about the bath, the gong bath, and things like that, and everything, but never like a hypnotic sort of style, basically, which is absolutely fantastic. I mean, there's obviously a lot more going on with holistics now as there used to be. It used to be like you just hold a couple of crystals and that's it, but now it's going a lot more in depth, and it's been great talking to you, Gabriela. Thank you very much for coming. And I really hope that we can catch up at a workshop and we can get someone to try this out, which would be absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah, that would be great, because I'm running the workshop in this 25th, 26th of the November in the Camberley in the yoga studio.
Okay.
So it'll be 2 days retreat. So I'm inviting everyone who would like to experience that stuff.
Well, fantastic. Well, if you give us the links, because you've got a podcast as well.
Oh yes.
You run tell us a quick about your podcast. What's your podcast about?
Okay, so I'm running the 2 podcasts on the Spotify and on the YouTube. So on the YouTube, I'm interviewing the people, and on the Spotify, that's my own reflection, all my channeling information. So on the Spotify, you can find me at the Mind, Body, Spirit, Quantum Healing for Your Soul, and on the YouTube, you can find the name of the podcast is Master Your Emotion and Find Your Truth.
Okay. Well, we're going to put the links on the comments below, so people will be able to find it and watch them as well. So hopefully that will give you a few more people who will be coming along to your workshop, which would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, Gabrielle.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for having me here.
Supergirl here, and I am a super fan of SMJ Media Group. They provide support for local businesses, charities and events, and of course create fun content for all of you. If you enjoy our content and would like to help support us, please go to buymeacoffee.com/SMJ Media Group and buy us a coffee.